talk about who the Detroit Pistons should trade. All right, man. So appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications, more drop a video. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. So yeah, there are some talks that the Pistons can move on to somebody in a minute. Then I'll start to really like beef stew. Now they talk about moving on from beef stew. You know, so honestly, I understand it. It's an attractive contract. So I definitely understand they want to move on from him and all that type of stuff. But honestly, he the best paint defender they got. As of right now, he's the best paint defender that they got. So, but nonetheless, you start looking and say, man, who should they move on from? There's a lot of good young players playing well. There's some guys where they talking about possibly moving on from Paul Reed. Don't know if his contract is guaranteed since the season started. I know it's a non-guaranteed contract. There's rumors about Isaiah Stewart, and that's pretty much about it. Some people say, well, you know, they should move on from Tobias Harris, and they should do this, and they should do that, and, you know, it's still early. Like I said, sometimes with the veteran players, you know, you got to knock the rust off them a little bit more, a little bit. You got to knock the rust off a little bit. You know? Yeah, you got to knock that rust off them players a little bit. So, yeah. That's my whole thing about it. Some of them younger guys, the older guys, it take a minute for them to, you know, kind of, you know, get it going. Yeah, take a minute for them to kind of get it going, whatever. So I feel like a lot of people is overreacting, but really, you know, Tim Hardaway might be an attractive piece, but then you kind of got a logjam at that wing position. You know, with guys like Ron Collins or Short Thompson, you know, Jaden Ivey. So, you know, it's really like how they really projecting some of these young players. How do they project them? You know, how do they project them, in my opinion? So that's the thing about it. How do they project them as far as, do they see Ron Moore as a 4? Do they see Shore Moore as a 2? Do they see Shore as a 3 or a 4? They see Ivy obviously as some type of combo guard, so we understand that. We definitely understand that. So really we're starting to say, okay, how do they really envision a lot of these young guys? You know, how do they envision them? So how do they envision them, you know, going to that next level? As far as position-wise and how they see fit in their future. And they feel like, you know, is it time to move on from some of those guys? You know, they feel like it's time to move on from some of those guys. I mean, you want to be speed racer, bro, just go ahead and go. Don't get scared now, nigga. You're killing me. Out here and then get in the actual truck, the semi truck, and start turning to a baby back bitch. And a lot of these trucks ain't even in this lane, they not even supposed to be in this lane. That's why they be getting tickets rolled. The sheriff be writing them tickets left and right. They be killing me, they not even supposed to be in these lanes. Seeing these semi truck drivers. Really can't. Especially the straight truck niggas, man. I used to drive straight trucks for a second. Stand them niggas, man. Oh, but nonetheless. But I don't really know who they should consider trade. Stand these straight trucks, bro. None of these trucks I can't stand. Where the Tesla trucks at? Them scare me more than anything. Self-driving truck? No fucking thank you. No thank you. You can Yeah, I don't really know anybody that you trade right now. You know, if you're talking about acquiring Brandon Ingram, I mean, obviously, you're probably going to give up a wing. You know, if it's Beasley, I don't want to get rid of him. I like him. Hardaway, Harris, Hollins. I don't even know if you can trade a short time from right now, honestly. I'm not sure you can trade him. Because his health. So it's Ivy, obviously not moving K. So it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting. Contracts come into play. Really, right now, I just like to see them continue to rock out and develop some of these young guys. That's what I would like to see. Just continue to develop a lot of these young guys, and develop a lot of these young guys, and see where it go from there. That's my opinion. I don't really want to trade nothing. It's just so early in the season. We what, a month? So, you know, right around January, we should start, you know, seeing, you know, what a lot of these dudes is made of. So, you know, trading some of these dudes right now, in my opinion, you know, I'd probably say no. But, you know, if you got somebody you really like, Ingram, Zach LaVine, or somebody else become available that you really like, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, I don't know. Obviously, you got to go for it. So, Trey Weaver kind of drafted a lot of the same guys. So, yeah, he drafted a lot of the same guys and shit. So, but it's really about whoever pick up the shooting the fastest, honestly. That's what it's about. Whoever really pick up that shooting the fastest. So, really right now, I wouldn't say in particular anybody Pistons should go out there and trade.